Earlier this year, Vivo Philippines reintroduced its flagship model in the country with the launch of the X200 Pro. It had everything we expected from a flagship Vivo device. Amazing Zeiss cameras, a powerful chipset, a long-lasting battery, and a beautiful display with an equally appealing design. It's been less than a year since it was introduced, but now the successor is here. Meet the Vivo X300 Pro. On the outside, it looks almost identical to its predecessor, featuring a simple design with the main feature being the large circular camera island. However, this time Vivo is offering something different for the X300 Pro, mainly for the photographers and videographers out there, the photography kit. Included in the kit is a Zeiss telephoto lens, a camera grip with functional buttons, and even a case with a strap to make it easier to bring it around. So while it leans more towards the content creators, photographers, and videographers, is the Vivo X300 Pro a phone you should still consider even though you aren't one? And more importantly, how does it perform as a smartphone? Well, let's find out in this review. On the outside, the Vivo X300 Pro features a minimalist design as I mentioned earlier. At the back, there's still a large circular camera island at the top that houses the triple cameras with the Zeiss logo at the center. Compared to its predecessor, the bezel is a lot simpler and minimalistic. Instead, the Vario Apple Sonar wording is a bit more hidden to give it a more subtle look. But aside from the slightly redesigned camera island, the only other change Vivo made to the X300 Pro is the location of the flash. At the bottom, there's the Vivo logo, and that's pretty much it. There are various colors to choose from, but our unit is in Dune Brown, and the earth tone looks great on this phone. Now, although it may not seem like it, the back panel is made out of glass, while the frame is made out of metal. While most phones these days are becoming slimmer, that can't be said for the X300 Pro. It's still 7.9mm thick, and that doesn't even count the protruding camera island. Thankfully, it's not that heavy, weighing only 226 grams. Now, in terms of the ergonomics, the volume button and power button are located on the right side of the phone. However, the volume rocker is positioned a bit higher than usual. This means you will need to adjust your grip to raise or lower the volume if you're using the phone with just one hand, especially if you have shorter hands or fingers. On the left side, there is a shortcut button similar to the iPhone 16 series. It's fully customizable, which we'll talk more about later on. At the bottom, you'll find the USB-C port, the dual SIM card slot, and one of the two loudspeakers. At the top, you'll find the other loudspeaker. This made it a bit hard to grip the phone, especially when you're playing games for a long period of time, and more so when you're not using a case. Not to mention all of the fingerprints that you'll be leaving behind on the camera lenses, so that means you also have to clean it up afterwards. But thankfully, it's well protected, featuring an IP68 and IP69 rating for dust and water resistance. So yes, you can submerge this in water, get it wet, and it'll still work no problem. But as always, salt water is a different issue. So if it dies in salt water, well, don't blame us. Moving on to the front of the X300 Pro, it features a 6.78-inch 1.5K LTPO AMOLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate and up to 4,500 nits of peak brightness. Not to mention, it also has support for HDR10+, HDR Vivid, and even Dolby Vision. If the spec sounds familiar, that's because it's pretty much identical to the one used on the X200 Pro. Now, there's nothing wrong with the display being carried over. The display of the X200 Pro is beautiful, and it's also the case with the one on the X300 Pro. You get amazing colors, smooth animations, even when you're just playing around with the themes and settings in the menu. When you're watching movies or series, you can fully immerse yourself in the display. This being an AMOLED panel, you also get great viewing angles. I could spend my entire time watching videos on this phone with no problems whatsoever. But of course, this is best utilized for taking photos and videos. With the 4,500 nit peak brightness, you'll be able to see everything clearly even when it's really sunny outside. So no matter where you are or what the weather conditions are, you can use these phones very easily. Meanwhile, the 120Hz refresh rate will be beneficial for gamers the most, especially if you play games that can utilize the high refresh rate. But of course, more on that later when we'll talk about performance. As for the speakers, it's pretty much decent at best. There is a decent separation between the mids and trebles, but the mids is a bit lacking for my liking, and also the bass. As such, you don't have the best soundstage overall, but more importantly though, they are loud. But there's no doubt that other flagship phones have better speakers as compared to the Vivo X300 Pro. I was also surprised to find out that there's no support for Dolby Atmos. Even the Vivo website says there's no hi-fi support. It's quite interesting since the screen supports Dolby Vision, but unfortunately nothing for audio. With that, it's best to use your favorite Bluetooth earphones for a better listening experience. Now let's move on to the main highlight of the Vivo X300 Pro, the amazing cameras. It features a triple rear camera system composed of a 50 megapixel main shooter with PDAF OIS, a 50 megapixel ultrawide, and a 200 megapixel periscope telephoto lens. Not to mention, all three are co-engineered with Zeiss. Yes, the same Zeiss that makes those amazing camera lenses. At the front, there's a 50 megapixel camera for taking selfies, and it can record video up to 4K at 60 FPS. With that, you will have consistent video quality whether you're using the front or rear cameras on the X300 Pro. Now, as mentioned earlier, our review unit also comes with the Pro Photography Kit, which includes a Zeiss telephoto lens and a camera grip with a shutter button, video record button, and even a zoom button. This entire kit allows you to take long-distance photos similar to using a 200 to 600mm zoom lens on a camera. We've already done a full video showcasing the amazing camera capabilities of the Vivo X300 Pro, and if you haven't, you definitely should. But to keep things short, it's amazing for photos and videos, both in day and in low light. For those of you interested in a more in-depth look of this camera system on the Vivo X300 Pro, check out our dedicated video right here. There are a lot of neat features you can play around with, and some users can even use it as a stepping stone into photography or videography. With that, we'll let the photos and videos do most of the talking instead. Now, under the hood, the Vivo X300 Pro runs on a MediaTek Dimensity 9500 chipset. Our review unit comes with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. There's no question that you can run almost anything and everything you want on this phone and more. If you need to get a lot of work done, you can leave all of the apps running in the background, no problem. You can switch back and forth between them too, and they'll pick up from where you left off. So if you need to send documents or work on emails, these are not a problem for the X300 Pro. Where you'll definitely feel the power of the Dimensity 9500 chipset the most is when you're playing games. Even when you're playing more graphic-intensive titles like curren't, the graphic settings can be set to the highest and the FPS to unlimited, and you won't experience any lag or frame rate drops. So whatever you throw at this phone, it can definitely handle it. Now, as for the benchmarks, they scored really high as well, and you can check them out on screen right now. Moving on to the software side of things, the Vivo X300 Pro runs on the brand's latest operating system, OriginOS 6. It's based on Android 16 and features the full suite of Vivo's global features with a more premium look and feel. The lock screen alone already feels a lot more premium, giving users more customizability and personalization options. Add widgets or leave it with a clean look, it's all up to you. Since I like minimalism, I kept the lock screen quite simple, as you can see here. Of course, you also get the frosted glass look, which is quite popular with most OSs these days. Not to mention the addition of Origin Island similar to that on the iPhone. But it's not just Origin Island that seems to be directly inspired by the iPhone 16 series. Now, remember that shortcut button I told you? Well, that can be mapped to your liking, and the way you pick what function it does, well, I'll just let you be the judge of things. I mean, do they look similar? Yes. But anyway, With Vivo OriginOS, you now have access to Vivo's AI features found in the Notes and Documents app, paired with Google Gemini and its own AI functions like circle search. Meanwhile, there's Boost Mode to help with gaming to improve the gameplay even further. But I'm sure the AI features you'll be using the most are AI retouch tools in the photos. AI Erase and AI Image Expander are the two functions I found the most useful from my experience. Now, unfortunately, there's still some bloatware, but at least it's neatly coupled into one folder. And if you want a better look at OriginOS, we do have a video on which you can check out right here, and we'll also link down the description below. For the X300 Pro specifically, you do get 5-year OS updates and 7-year security updates, giving users peace of mind for their phone if you want to keep this for a long time. Now, for the battery of the Vivo X300 Pro, it packs a large 6510 mAh lithium-ion battery pack, which lasts for a relatively long time. It's a bit bigger than most flagship smartphones, which you'll need, especially if you'll be capturing a lot of photos and videos on this phone. To give you an idea, the phone had around 30% battery life left when I started recording a 25-minute drive video, and still had around 10% battery life the moment I ended the clip. The battery benchmarks, well, they share a similar story as well. And as you can see, they got decent results. If you need to squeeze out more juice, battery life extender automatically activates when the battery is about to run out. And there's also the super battery saver, which reduces the functions available on the phone just to keep it alive. When you do need to recharge the phone, it features 90-watt flash charge and 40-watt wireless flash charge to ensure the phone is juiced up and ready to go anytime. In terms of connectivity, it features Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6.0, GPS, an IR blaster, and NFC. It also has support for eSIM on top of the dual SIM card slot. Overall, the Vivo X300 Pro is an amazing phone in its own right. It's a great all-rounder whether you need a capable camera, a powerful chipset, or even a long-lasting battery. Seems like the perfect phone, right? Well, there's just one slight problem. The price. It's not exactly the most affordable Vivo smartphone out there, retailing at 77,999 pesos for the 16 plus 512GB variant as our review unit. Mind you, that doesn't include the photographer kit yet. Then again, you do get what you pay for. This is a flagship smartphone through and through, from the specs to the cameras and everything in between. As for the photographer kit, if you're not really trying to take photos or not into video and photography, there's no need for you to get it. The Vivo Zeiss Telephoto Extender Kit retails for 12,999 pesos. And the Vivo PGY Tech Imaging Grip Kit, well, this retails for 7,999 pesos, which is a serious amount of money. But if you want to try dipping your toes into the creative arts, I don't see why you shouldn't get this. Makes it fun. Overall, what do you think of the Vivo X300 Pro? Would you get one? And would you get the photographer kit too? Or would you pick something else entirely? Whatever the case, share your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to watch more. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And of course, visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is Jose. I'll see you guys in the next one.